This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
That's what I do. And we are back. Check it out, family. We're going to be dealing with, once again, and I try to be pretty versatile on my topics. You know, it's just so much out there. Oh, fly. There's just so much out there. You know, when you have Thanksgiving and you start cooking food, flies be, you know how it is. Anyway, I try to be as versatile as possible, and I'm, you know, I am. But you know, there's just some topics that are just out there that seem to be more prevalent than a lot of other topics. And here in the United States of America, there is a gender war that's been going on for a long time. A long time. It's just now, like a lot of other things, you have, you know, social media. You know, you can actually see things in real time. You can actually, you know, see it firsthand, and you will realize that it's not just you that are going through certain things, or it's not only you that have been going through certain things, but pretty much most of the people you know, if not everybody, because relationships are hard. I've been married for about 15 years, you know, all praise to the Most High. And marriage is a beautiful thing. But the issue I have with a lot of the talking points from people are they're giving advice, and they've got listeners, mind you, but they've never been married. I'm gonna just pause that right there and let you think about what I said. It's almost like, and social media really is the only place where you really can go and be an expert at nothing and have people follow you. I mean, literally, you can't go out into the real world. Somebody's gonna call you out. You're gonna hear about it. Because in the real world, when you start running your mouth about things that you don't know, you have real live impact. You know what I'm saying? You might be talking and influencing somebody's loved one, saying something that, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to hear, or somebody they may be protecting, and you know what I'm saying, you're saying what you're saying, and they may decide to put hands on you, just to be real, you know. But when you get behind that little thing right there, that microphone, and you get in front of that computer screen, or even if somebody put you on a platform, you can pretty much say whatever you want to say concerning whatever you want to say it about. Put on nice clothes. They got a woman going viral, you know, she's supposed to be a doctor. She's not a doctor, but she's giving never been married. She said she'd been in a relationship for 10 years. That doesn't matter. If you never put that ring on, if you never invested in somebody having your last name, taking a chance with it, then you won't even understand the essence of a relationship. Now, you can live with somebody, you can do everything that a married couple can do. And because I've heard it. I've heard people say, man, you know what I'm saying, we've been together for 4 years. Think about it. Most of the time when people spend a lot of time together, years and years, they don't get married. Most of the time, and I worked at barbershop, you know, 20 plus years, and I've heard all of the horror stories of, man, we was together for 5 years, you know what I'm saying, we got married, we got divorced after 2 or 3 years. Why? Because they realize there is a difference in saying I do building a covenant opposed to being in a position where at any time I'm free to leave. My wife, I can't just leave my wife. No, I'm not gonna do it anyway. I mean, I can, but I can't, if you get what I'm saying. She's got my last name. I can't just, what I'm saying? I'm invested in. That's what I'm saying. But I'm gonna play a little snippet of this lady, beautiful lady. She's giving advice, and when you listen to her, you can, like most of them, you can tell that she really believes in what she's saying. The only problem is I don't see a ring on her finger. I don't hear her saying anything about ever being married, but she's laying out advice as if it's advice. And I'm not really knocking her, but on my show, I like to break down what people say opposed to what they've done. Like I said, I'm prior military. In the military, if you play, if you've played any type of sport, athletically, it's not really about what you're saying. Show me you can do that. Show me you can score. Show me you can knock that man out. Show me. And if you can't show me, or if you can't show me you can do it, or if you can't show me that you've done it, then where is this advice coming from that I should listen to, that I should lend you my ear as you open your lips? But unfortunately, on this social media, you have women and men, women like this who will talk. And I like to deal, with both, what I'm saying? Because women are the ones who are led astray a lot easier because they like to hear things that tickle their ears. Men, not so much. No. Men, we're more analytical. We're more sound in our reasoning and our doctrine and our beliefs. Women, nah, they'll just take it and say, well, you never know. Well, it could be. I mean, but that's just the makeup of a woman. But I want to play this video of this woman, and so you can kind of see, what I mean when I say, bad advice from somebody who really doesn't have the resume to even be speaking on the subject. But let's go.
Or pass up for someone better. How do you know if you should settle down or pass up for someone better? That's a great question. I even want to hear this answer.
I think that a lot of people are in relationships because they can't afford a rent on their own. A lot of people are in relationships.
I'm going to stop right there. I love my wife, and I get the context in which she's saying this, but my wife my wife loves me. I'll just say I love my wife. My wife loves me. The point I'm trying to make is my wife, she's a stay-at-home wife. She cannot afford rent on her own. If two people come together because they can't afford rent on their own, what's wrong with them being together? Now, if she's saying that's the sole purpose of it, then even in that, what's wrong with it? If we can't afford, marriage really, women think marriage is supposed to be about so much of the love factor. It is, but it's also a factor of the duty factor. Because you got women and men who have been married 25, 30 years. They can't afford to go nowhere else. Their lack of, and their, let's just say, poverty is what binds them. That's okay. Remember, back before the feminist movement, many women, as you're seeing right now in 2024, many women you know what I'm saying, would probably have left if they could have. Because now you see women are doing it now. They're leaving. They're not trying to stick it out. So even though she's trying to make it seem as though that's not a good reason to be with somebody, what about the not so good reasons why you have, that you make up in your mind that you have to leave somebody? See, there's an inverse to what she's saying. Let's carry on.
Because they don't want to fall asleep by themselves at night. A lot of people
are wrong with that. It's not good for a man to be alone. It's not, you know, so she's saying, she's really stating that a lot of people are in a relationship because they need somebody. But we're here to need one another. But the feminist movement, you can tell in her mind, she carries herself with an aura of, I don't need no man. And you know what? She doesn't have no man, because no man is going to be good enough for her. Let's continue.
Are in relationships because their mom or dad tell them that they're getting too old. A lot of people.
Is their mom and dad telling them the truth? Should they go run and jump into any relationship? No, but they should have been trying to do what they needed to do to be matched up and yoked up with someone so that they can enjoy this life with someone. Let's continue.
Are in relationships for the wrong reason. And the truth is, when you get to a space where you love you enough to get rid of the noise that comes from outside of you, the people, the places, the things, the biases, the societal norms, when you get outside of all of that, now you can powerfully choose. I'm choosing you because I want you, not because I need you, although I'm not going to act like I don't.
Now she's talking like a man. But she's a woman saying, I'm choosing you. She don't choose nobody. No, ma'am. You don't choose. We choose. That's why we got to be the ones to step to you. You don't have to step to us. We choose to step to you. We choose. They only think they choose. They carry themselves like they choose. And they're trying to choose. That's why their standards are so high. And that's why they're single. Because they're looking for a perfect man, that perfect guy that's good enough to be with a beautiful woman like me. I'm educated. I'm well spoken. I just can't have anybody. The other people, they didn't just have anybody. They had somebody to help them with the bills. They had somebody to be there with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, they didn't want to sleep alone at night. Those are legitimate reasons. Yeah. Let's continue.
Need you. I'm going to move like I genuinely want you in my life. And until you get to that point, I don't think you should be in a relationship.
I agree. How do you know if you should settle down or
relationship?
Now, if you can look at her hands. Look, do you see a ring? She's beautiful. Look at her. Look at that cursor. I don't see a ring nowhere. But look at her face. Look how proud she is. Got her legs all crossed, looking sexy. She look good. She's straight. But could you imagine trying to be with a woman like this? That's why she has no ring, because she's not the type of woman to be with. She loves herself and her accomplishments more than she would love to be with a man, the type of man that every woman needs to be with, which is a man that you admire, a man that you respect, a man that you can see yourself submitting to. There's not a man out there for her like that. She would have to build a man. And for her to build a man means that man will never exist, because you can't build a man. You're supposed to build with a man. Simple as that. Simple as that. Hey, what do I know? I've only been married for 15 years. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been TWID Radio. Once again, don't forget to go shop at www.twidwear.com. We are trying to get more apparel on our website, upload more things on our website. Excuse me. As soon as we do, feel free to shop. Don't forget, go to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's TWID That's What I Do, and that's how you spell it. Just look at the ticker at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, till next time, that's what I do. All praise to the Most High.